In the small town of Traitsville, there lived three characters who seemed to have a peculiar charm about them. Let's dive into their intriguing personalities and explore the psychology behind the dark triad traits. First, we have Tony, a charming and charismatic individual who always seemed to effortlessly captivate those around him. He possessed a Machiavellian streak, which means he had a knack for manipulation and strategic thinking. He had a talent for bending situations to his advantage, often at the expense of others. He was a master at playing mind games, always knowing how to get what he wanted without caring about the consequences. Next, we have Emily, a stunning beauty with a magnetic personality. Emily exuded confidence and dominance wherever she went. She embodied the trait of narcissism, as she had an excessive sense of self-importance and a constant need for admiration. Emily believed she was superior to others and expected everyone to cater to her desires. Her self-centeredness made it difficult for her to empathize with others' feelings and needs. Lastly, there was Jake, a mysterious and enigmatic character. Jake had a dark side that intrigued and frightened people simultaneously. He possessed the trait of psychopathy, characterized by a lack of remorse, empathy, and a tendency towards impulsive behavior. Jake had a natural inclination towards thrill-seeking and often engaged in risky activities without considering the consequences. His charm and disregard for others' emotions made him an unpredictable force. Now, you might be wondering what drives these characters to exhibit such complex and often destructive behaviors. The psychology behind the dark triad traits suggests that a combination of genetic predispositions and environmental factors play a role. For instance, Tony's Machiavellianism may have developed as a result of growing up in a highly competitive environment where he learned to adapt and manipulate to survive. Emily's narcissism could be rooted in deep-seated insecurities that she compensates for by seeking constant validation, and Jake's psychopathy might be influenced by a combination of genetic factors and early childhood experiences that shaped his emotional detachment. It is important to note that not everyone who possesses these traits will exhibit harmful behavior. However, when these traits are taken to extreme levels, they can become destructive and impact both the individual and those around them. Understanding these traits helps us recognize and navigate these personalities in our lives. By being aware of the manipulative tendencies, self-centeredness, and lack of empathy, we can protect ourselves and make informed decisions when dealing with individuals who exhibit these traits. Their stories serve as a reminder that beneath the charming facade, there may lie a psychology that requires careful understanding and consideration.